Here at StocksToTrade, we put out a wealth of information. You might hear me talk about this here and there, whether it be on the podcast or on one of these videos or any of the live streams that I do. But today I want to talk about the top 6 free resources you might not know about. Hey everyone, lead trainer with StocksToTrade, Tim Bohen here. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share these videos with all of your friends. It's an incredible market. 2020 has been wild. We're starting to see some great news on the virus front. I expect 2021 to be even more amazing. I mean, the markets have been so resilient in the light of the pandemic. I mean, to think back literally today, we almost touched all-time highs. We've gone, clawed back that entire pullback through the pandemic. Markets are hot. World may be a scary place, maybe an uncertain place, but the simple fact is the trading opportunities are out there. So ring the bell, share these videos, and definitely check out the SteadyTrade team. I do 2 webinars every single day, live and interactive. I think it's one of the best ways to definitely get up to speed and recognize. I mean, some of these stocks are scary. We trade 100%, 300%. Sometimes we see 1,000% plus runners in one day. It can be intimidating and can be dangerous. And that's one of the biggest things I teach in the SteadyTrade team is how to trade the most volatile stocks in the safest, lowest risk fashion. There's always going to be risk in trading, but so many fail because they go in with the blinders on. They don't know the risks. They don't know how to devise a trade plan, and they don't know how to actually execute these trades and stick to stop losses. So check out the SteadyTrade team. All right, let's get right to it. I've got 6 resources I want you to sign up for and check out because they're all free. I mean, listen, I know, whether it be, trading commissions, borrow fees, data fees, I recommend a lot of books. There's a lot of expenses out there when it comes to trading. You got to buy a fast computer, and everyone has a budget at the end of the day. You can't spend unlimited money on trading resources or you wouldn't have anything left. So what I want to bring you is the top 6 things that are free that we put out with the StocksToTrade team every single week. Well, some of them are actually daily. So let's get right to it. Number 1 right off the bat is the weekly watch list. I always like how I swear every thumbnail, whether it be Vimeo or YouTube, they love to pick me at like the worst possible spot. Could you have picked a less flattering picture? Anyway, that being said, go to check out the StocksToTrade.com/watchlist. I do this every single Sunday. It's free. The top 5 swing trades we're looking at. So this is, a lot of these can be day trades as well. But what I'm trying to do with these watch lists is the people that are busy, maybe you got school, maybe you got work. We're focusing more on quite frequently higher price stocks, higher quality stocks that are following the same patterns we look for in momentum land. And these are the types of stocks you could trade if you're part-time. Maybe you're at a job all day long and you're looking to make some money or grow your account. It's hard to day trade, depending on what your job is. Swing trading can be much, I never want to use the term easier, but can be much less frustrating, there we go, than trying to day trade. I mean, if you've tried to day trade those huge runners, you can be right, but if you can't watch them, you get stopped out because you got hard stops, and it can just be tricky. So check out the StocksToTrade.com watch list every Sunday. 5 best setups from the based on the chart patterns of the week before for continuation into the week. And the great thing is, a lot of these stocks, these aren't just for Monday. Okay, what I'm looking for, these stocks have the potential to break out multiple days through the week. Sometimes the buy signal doesn't hit till Wednesday, Thursday. So even if you're busy Monday, you can be prepared and ready for the week ahead. And then the great thing too with the watch list is I'm kind of giving you my market commentary on what to keep an eye out for. This week's watch list was all about electric vehicles. What were some of the biggest runners, biggest movers today? EV plays, battery plays, charger plays, etc. So even if you don't necessarily trade the tickers, there was some commentary, you would have been ready for the other EV plays that weren't on the list. You were ready today. Second one is the pre-market prep, okay? So if you're on YouTube or maybe you're seeing this on Facebook, you might be familiar with this, and hopefully you're watching them. We're really growing. It's exciting. I started doing these live sessions. It was kind of like when the first stay-at-home orders came, I was kind of like, hey, I'm going to do something to give back. And I think back to 6 months ago, I think I started in March or April, and, we're getting a couple hundred people now. I think, most days we've got 5,000 people that are on these sessions. Awesome. So cool. I really appreciate all of you being there. And the great thing is it's live every single day, 8:30 Eastern. They're saved. So even if you can't be there live, you can catch it at 9. You can catch it. I'm recording at 1:15 p.m. It's on our feed. You can watch it anytime through the day, know what to keep an eye on. And, it's rapid fire. I'm basically giving you the idea, breaking down as quickly as possible, as many tickers as possible, but a great way to be ready for the day. And if you go to StocksToTrade.com/premarket prep, you can sign up for whatever your favorite social media network is. I'm on 5 of them. And then also, we recently added to this page the archive. So you can see we've got 168 of the previous webinars. Now, I'm not saying you need to go back and watch one from 2 months ago. My point is, though, maybe you missed yesterday's, maybe you missed this morning's. You can check them out on the archive. They're all right there if you scroll down all the way to the bottom. Next thing to keep an eye on is my personal Instagram, instagram.com/tbohen, TBOHEN. One of the biggest reasons I want you to follow this is many of you may have been, approached by my imposters, okay? Keep in mind, there's only one StocksToTrade Instagram account, and I only have one account, TBOHEN. Breaks my heart. Every week, someone sends some money to some scammers. So the biggest reason I want you to follow my account is I give a lot of trading stuff. We have the daily briefing, but at least if you're following my account, it's the right account and it's not some scammer. So any other account other than this one, block them, report them. If they say they're me, if they got my pictures, it's not me. That being said, I also do the daily briefing not every single day. I try every day. As many days as possible. Most days 4 times a week, 3-4 times a week. I'm live at noon Eastern, kind of talking about the news of the day. So today, you can see I did a daily briefing at noon, and we were talking about a nice battery stock, FCEL, which still holding near the highs. So we talk about trade ideas. We talk about a little bit more macro type stuff as well. So noon Eastern, daily briefing. Next thing, podcast. Go to SteadyTrade.com. You can drop your email in. You'll get notified. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. We're on all the major podcast networks. And then you can also just watch on SteadyTrade or on YouTube. We try and put them everywhere. So the great thing is we have the original SteadyTrade podcast with Steven and now Kim, where, most of them were kind of a little more longer form, usually 45 minutes an hour. Then the cool thing is we've got Twist This Week in SteadyTrade, which is a little more rapid fire with Matt Monaco, Jack Kellogg, and Kyle Williams. Great, another just a great free resource of both the podcasts. So you got the long form of the original, the OG SteadyTrade podcast, as well as Twist with Matt, Jack, and Kyle. So check those out. Great. We talk about books a lot. We talk about setups a lot. We interview a lot of traders. We interview authors, listener mailbag, just a really great stuff. And the neat thing about the podcast is, it's commute friendly. If you got to drive to work, or, treadmill friendly. If you're on the treadmill, it's a great way to get some trading knowledge, and you don't necessarily have to have your computer in front of you. You can multitask while doing other things. Next is the Stocks to Trade blog. I put out usually a couple articles a week, and just, a lot of just great free content, whether we're talking about how to build a watch list, talking about sectors to watch, how to trade the election, penny stocks, top 5 stocks to watch for the month. I also do a monthly watch list. Just a lot of great longer form content. We talk about patterns, ascending, descending patterns, how to identify a bull market. It goes on and on and on. We've got hundreds of blog post articles. Really proud of this. I'm still trying to write more and more. It's one of my big goals, but usually I get about 2 blog posts out a week. Plus, it's just a great way to see a central repository for all the content. We cross post the podcasts here. We cross post the YouTube articles. So that way, if you're looking for everything that's going on with StocksToTrade, you can go to the blog and it's kind of an index of everything. So definitely check it out, especially if you like to read. I know video is popular. Obviously, I'm doing a YouTube video, but a lot of people especially like to learn stuff. I think there's a lot of value in reading to kind of cement it in your brain along with the video content like we do on YouTube. So last one I want you to check out is the monthly free webinar. So every month we do a webinar. Typically it's me. Typically I'm talking technicals and fundamentals. Spend about an hour and it's free to everyone and it's focused. So it's one of those situations where we pick a topic. Typically it's a topic taken from, we survey everyone on the mailing list. You get a vote and then I focus on that. I get charts out, I get the fundamentals out, really get into the nitty gritty on a specific topic. I talk about this a lot on these YouTube videos. Really love the stuff we do on YouTube, but, we know kind of geared towards a short attention span. So we like to keep things, 9-10 minutes like this video. But the great thing about the free webinar is focused topic, in depth, and I do Q&A at the end every time. So it's a great way to kind of close the loop. We were talking about the top 5 patterns to trade post-election on this one. I just did it last week. We'll get the next one uploaded soon. But go to free-webinar and you can sign up. So keep that in mind. Even if you go there and it's like last week's topic, if you drop your name and email in, you'll be notified for the next one. I think the next one we're doing is November 30th. And I think we're going to be... I can't remember the topic. Anyway, sign up and get on there. So, free webinars, podcasts, daily lives, watch lists, blog posts, these YouTube videos. Please take advantage of all this stuff. I really, really enjoy bringing this all to you. But, at the end of the day, I could be doing other things. The reason I put out all this stuff, whether I'm writing blog posts or doing videos or answering questions on lives, is I want you to be successful. This is my passion. I've had a passion for trading, literally since I was a kid. I've been doing this actively day trading for 15 years now, and it never gets old. It's always exciting. There's always something new, always something to learn. You're never done. That's one thing I'll say about trading. You're never done. You've always got to be sharpening that sword, building your skills, looking to, add tools to your tool chest. And I think that all of these free resources are a great way to do it. All right, everyone. That being said, if you're looking to take the next step to the next level, if you graduated behind the free or beyond the free content and you're really looking to get that, next level education, check out the SteadyTrade team. 2,500 archived webinars, all indexed, all my notes are saved, categorized, focused. It's the best way to jumpstart your path to success. Check that out, and I look forward to working with you. It's a small group, roughly 100 traders. We're really dialed in, all professional, no BS in chat, focused on getting better and finding the best opportunities. Check it out, and I'll look forward to working with you in the future.